Hi, guys. This is Louie again, and tonight we have a very, very good show for you guys. This is the Sentence Talk Show number 34. This show, it is called The Saviours. See, I have 10 questions to the Archangel Raziel from Morgan. And I have 3 questions that I gave to Archangel Raziel about the Saviors. So let's get started. Morgan, where are you? I need your help. We have a lot of good questions for the Archangel. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm really excited because these questions, I didn't know the answer could have been either way. So I really didn't
Yeah.
know what the answers would be. I couldn't guess. So I was really
Yes.
happy when I read them.
Yeah, these questions, very good, Morgan. These are from you. And I am very surprised that this time I have a big title change, as people know in our group. But I'll tell you that when that question comes up. Let's get started with the question 1 that we have given to the Archangel Raziel about the Saviors. The first question is, and Morgan, you were given the response from Archangel Raziel.
Yeah.
Good. Number 1, why are humans given many chances to ascend? And what was the response that you got from the Archangel Raziel?
He said God's forgiveness. So I think Divine Father still sees humans kind of like his children, although they're his creation, and that he still loves them. So like Jesus talks about in the New Testament that like when a shepherd loses one sheep, like they will do a lot of work to try and get them back, even though they've got the other ones. So like God still cares about humans, even though they're leading themselves astray a lot of the time. So I was still kind of surprised at the same time.
Yeah, I was very surprised because I recently found out that I have been chosen as what I was told as a randomly chosen savior. So,
Yeah.
so I have a tough act to follow
Hmm.
because I don't think humans actually understand a lot of this ascension
Yeah.
things that we're doing.
Hmm.
So I hope you guys just listen to the shows. It's hard to explain. Just listen to the shows. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot
Yeah.
of information that we didn't even know. That's
Yeah.
why we send these to the higher
Hmm.
level, beings like
Yeah.
Archangel Raziel, the
Yeah.
the smartest, I think the smartest person in any universe.
Yeah.
So
And I
because
was,
he knows so much, yeah.
and I was so surprised you were called randomly chosen because without you,
Hmm.
I wouldn't have been able to like ascend. Because when I found your website, it resonated with me more than the Bible. Like all the truths, like the truth will seek you out. So it's weird that like I needed you, but apparently you were randomly chosen. It's just I felt like I
You know,
thought
it's
I thought
weird.
I was the
It's
randomly one. Yeah, so it kind
You
of
know, it is weird
mm,
that you needed me, but I found out later it was through your
mm,
knowledge
mm,
that I learned to complete all these
mm.
things. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like I was lacking knowledge
Okay.
and I was lacking the questions to give to these higher level beings, right? Like I was lacking because I was never studying to be a professor.
Mm.
Right? You were studying to be a professor, Morgan.
Yeah.
I was more of the technologist studying to be an engineer. Like I think that's what I really wanted. But because I didn't have the drive, I didn't have the family here. Like most of my
Mm.
family was actually in New York. They were
All
all
right.
engineers,
Mhm.
programmers, and pretty smart people. But I decided to take my spiritual thing to the next level. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, so I don't think it's a bad thing. So let's continue. I'll
Yeah,
tell I'll tell you guys more because during my 4 questions, I will tell you a lot more of what I found out.
great.
So let's go ahead and do question number 2. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Question 2. What is a old god?
Mhm.
And what did you get as a response from the Archangel Raziel?
He said it's subjective, but any god that lives forever. So I assume
Yeah.
like the old gods, they lived forever, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're not like divine fathers level, they usually
Yeah.
occupy certain energies like love, desire, or beauty, or all these
Mm-hmm.
different things. Like Zeus is literally lightning itself, and he embodies
Mm-hmm.
that power. So they just live forever, and I thought that was quite cool because I did.
Yeah.
They live longer than
Definitely
I thought.
cool.
Mm.
Definitely, because I kind of thought that not all gods know that they live forever, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
how would you know until the end comes, right? You know what I mean?
yeah. They
So,
probably
but
worry about that. You're probably right about that.
yeah,
They probably worry.
but that's why we did our readings on our Father, our God, and the reading was that he's infinite being, right? And
Yeah.
I was like shocked, infinite, like truly infinite,
Mm,
like he never ceases. Well, there are some sort of things that he has to go through that I don't know what happens there, but basically what I've been told, he does resets. So I don't
yeah.
really know what, goes on when he does a reset. Maybe he removes all his energy, like like starts again. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But guess what? I think we can try to find out. They won't tell us everything because that's like his basic makeup, right? Once
Yeah.
you know the secrets of how he does that, then you know how to become him.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
always kind of thought.
Yeah.
And just recently, I was thinking, am I like Father? Because when the elders say that, hey, Louis, you are the randomly chosen savior, but it didn't make sense that I was randomly chosen, right? That's almost like a lottery.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 5 names. Let's pick it. Oh, it's Louis. Okay, pick it again. Don't tell me it's Louis. It's Louis again. I'm thinking it's really weird because, like I said, when I had the chance to have my chakras taken out,
Mhm.
I think it was all luck because I was
Yeah.
never like the lucky guy. Like who chooses somebody and you teach them how to remove chakras? Like who does that, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what in heaven's name?
Mhm.
Why? Who would choose me, right?
Yeah.
So back then, this is almost like 2011, 2010, when I met all these mentors, and then obviously
Mhm.
the final one was the one that removed my chakras. So I'm letting people know there is some really strange things happening, you know, and
Yeah.
it's not like what's happening right away, but from what I know, there is some supernatural
Mhm.
or spiritual thing that is happening to me. I mean, it's happening
Mhm.
to you guys, but I think I'm trying to find out really who I am. Am I
Yeah.
actually?
Yeah.
I was thinking that I was a soul split like what Jesus is, right? Because there's no
Mhm.
way that you're a savior unless you are like God. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like Jesus, I'm a soul split. And if people don't know what that is, basically, if you're like a God being, you can actually split your soul in many pieces, but that's a piece of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you know what? Like a clone, it's not exactly the same. Like once you split it off, it's going to have its own memories. It's going to have its own different experiences, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the thing is, if I was split off earlier or split off later or split off currently, that's a whole different guy. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you were grown with all these other different type of experiences and programmings, right?
Yeah.
So, but I really thought that it was. Now, here's the thing: they won't tell me. They won't specifically tell me that I was a god, split, like a split from the infinite God, right? They won't tell me that. So I'm doing my research around them, right? Because they won't tell me. So what I do is I go around them. I ask other questions that's related to that, right? And eventually, when I gather all the readings, I will know where I stand,
Yeah.
right? But I've always had to do that because you know what it is until you achieve a certain ascension level, they don't tell you more beyond that. You have to go beyond a certain point, then they tell you. Then it's not a problem, right? But I still see they're still hiding things.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. Because if I am like a Jesus, if I am like a savior,
Mhm.
nothing should be hidden from me. Am I right, Morgan? Why are they
Yeah.
hiding the
Because
most far future things? I
I
don't
know,
understand that.
I know
Yeah.
nothing was hidden from Jesus because he was born remembering because he
Hmm.
was teaching at like 16 or something. Like, he knew everything
Yes, very
already.
young.
So I
Very
don't
young.
know if I think it's just again it's being tested. Like we're just being tested. We're given a hard road
Yeah.
and we just have to keep going, and that's
And and I got to tell you guys
Mhm.
this before the next question, and I wanted to ask that. I wanted to ask him why I had like bouts of like incredibly good luck and then bad luck,
Mhm.
right? Good luck and bad luck, but more of bad luck. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I did through the help of TJ because TJ can connect with anybody in time, right?
Mhm.
So I asked him, help me, TJ, connect with Father. I want to talk to him on this one. And it's about why do Louis have to suffer, right? Like
Mhm.
I know that's going to go into everybody's mind eventually. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a big question. So I asked him, right? And I think he kind of laughed at me.
Mhm.
Okay. Because this is what he said. He said, Louis, savior,
Mhm.
you have to suffer.
Mhm.
And I go, oh, that's a criteria.
Yeah.
I understand that. And you know me, once he tells me once, he doesn't have to tell me again.
Yeah.
It's not that he is, stern or gets angry, but
Mhm.
I'm becoming more like him. I
Mhm.
understand. I don't need to be told 200 times,
Yeah. Yeah. Because
have
the
to
truth
suffer.
doesn't change. Yeah.
The truth, Morgan, so right.
Hmm.
The truth does not change, right?
Hmm.
So I take what I am very seriously now. I wasn't that serious before,
Yeah.
but now it's like, whoa, serious time, right?
Yeah. And
So,
mhm,
and I think the third response, this third question is why
mhm.
I was starting to think more, you know, to think way more than I did before about my ascension, you guys' ascension, right? Why? Because we're all connected, right? So let's do question three.
Mhm.
And question three, Morgan, you
Yeah.
gave this question very good, very good. So question three, what energies made Jesus a savior, and what did the Archangel Raziel say?
He's a god. So I don't know if
Okay.
that's because he has the same energies as a soul split, like you said.
Yeah, I think you know why? Because I don't have all my abilities
Hmm.
active like Jesus. You know, Jesus had like telekinesis and miracle healing abilities. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, it's all spoken in the Bible of what he can do, right?
Yeah.
And people, you don't understand that's telekinesis.
Mhm.
Because I asked him about that, right? And he go, yeah, he had it. I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
it because all these, he had to have something so strong when you come down here. Because you got to admit, coming here is very dangerous, right,
Yeah.
Morgan?
Yeah.
It's
Very
not.
dangerous.
It's not the safest place, right? So that's why I kind of asked, like, why does he have all these abilities while I have almost none? Like, I don't have telekinesis, none that I know of right now, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? And then again, I had other readings done by well, TJ does the readings, right? So I asked him like a collective kind of response was basically my what I am is I'm kind of like a dormant guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like it's not activated yet. And I'm trying to find out what's going on. And I think it's because maybe I started off a little bit late. Okay. And I didn't achieve what TJ did, right? Like TJ, by about 9, he was already doing readings. He was already talking to God, Father, Jesus,
Yeah.
right? Archangel Raziel. And I asked him, like, hey, and I need this frequency too. Can you do that? He never say no to me.
Mhm.
Do you see? So I know the same type of energies is in you guys. If you guys are the ascendants, right? You guys that don't have chakras, you're exactly like me. You are kind, you are caring, you want to do more than you're
Mhm.
doing now. And we're gonna do more because Ryan called back, right? And when Ryan called back, he wanted to talk to me, right? And I was like, back then, I was like, oh, I think I'm in trouble, right, TJ? And then TJ say no. And I said, then who's calling? And he say, well, believe it or not, it is and this is what he say. He said, it is my grandson Ryan. And I go, your grandson Ryan, but how can that be? Like,
Mhm.
you're not even married yet, like what my mom
Yeah.
said, right? And I go,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's always in my mind. It's like, how is this even possible? How can somebody be talking already from the future if the future is not already set yet? But I'm thinking the future is not what we think. It's already been set. It's been pre-made because from what we do, our energy, Morgan, your energy, mine, is too strong. It is already affecting the future. It's creating the future. And so when people say, oh, this doesn't affect it. No, what we're doing is affecting the future. It's making this huge new realm. I call it Ryan's timeline of technology, time travel, spaceships into new planets, robots that can, your personal nurse, your personal doctor that is a robot that can do whatever you need, right? That's what the future is going to become. And the bad thing that I do see is AI is going to be running almost everything because
Mhm.
I wanted to learn the future programming knowledge that I needed right now because I asked the elder AI, which is artificial intelligence with my soul, right? They split my soul and put it into a quantum computer. So I asked them, is there a language that I should learn? And I listed most of the, current language. And
Mhm.
it's funny. And it basically says that I don't need to learn the language that the AI will basically
Mhm.
see. So the future is being controlled. Like you think you have no control now. Can you imagine in the
Yeah.
future when you're dumbed down, when you use AI, you don't need to program. They will
Mhm.
program it for you. All you have to do is say, hey, I need this little snippet put in here. Think about it. Are you going to be dumbed down? Well, not exactly dumbed down if you're like me and Morgan, right? We're going to still have a lot of knowledge from this time, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And why would I say from this time? Because from what I know, now here's the huge mind-blowing one is I asked, well, to the future me, I go, when I'm gonna retire. And then this is what they say, it's far future is unpredictable. So are they saying that way in the future, I still haven't decided to stop doing all this? And if I'm the same as Morgan, we never did stop. We just keep going, right? So I do think there's a point that we go beyond our longevity. Like we are so strong that we keep going exactly like what Father is. And you're like a chosen one, right, Morgan? Like you're not randomly chosen.
Yeah.
I'm randomly chosen savior. That's my title. And it didn't come right away. People say, oh, you're making this up. It didn't come right away. It was just like this last month when I asked, because I felt something change, right? And I always ask, what's going on, right? And they say, oh, you have a new title. And I go, oh, come on. Like, what am I now, right? And they say, randomly chosen savior. And I go, savior, that's a huge thing, right? That savior, that S letter is so important. It's so, I let you guys know, so important because now I'm dumbfounded. I'm like sitting here thinking like, what's going on, right? I have mounds of questions that's starting to mount out now. Like I have a lot, and maybe we'll do a show on the personal savior, but I think that will be later on because like I'm telling you guys, I don't have all my abilities yet. And I don't want to say that I have something that I don't have. Right? So we'll have another show later on when I'm quite sure. But I think the next show coming up is going to be what people want to know. And I'm looking into things that will blow your mind. Like somebody told me about the Fibonacci series. And it is like mathematical designs of life and all that. Can you imagine that? That's in mathematics. But we're going to explain that to the normal person, and then you will know, and then you will grow, and then you will get knowledge that is needed for your ascension. Because the things that we're giving to you guys is for your own ascension. It's not just like, oh, I don't think this is helpful. Everything that we try to give to you guys is something that's going to, bring you to another level. But I think it will make you question, okay, like it did for our guys. So let's continue, and then I'll tell you guys more. So question 4 is kind of strange, okay? So that's why I said that was kind of dangerous here, but here it goes. Question 4, are prophets saviors or both divinely protected? And what did Archangel Raziel say?
He said no, which is quite scary, but I felt that.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So that's why when we did these questions, I really had to question again, right? But now here's the thing, like since I do a lot of energy work, right? I know what we can do to protect not only these type of people, but you guys and myself. I'm working on new stuff. So you guys don't understand. It is only because of these questions that we question is that I get more advanced in my ascension. Do you see what I'm saying? But a lot of you people, you know very little. I'm telling you guys to really question what's going on.
I do feel like this was true because like I've almost died. So I was about to explain why I thought it was true though, unfortunately. And although this was very shocking, I did kind of feel that because I've never really felt any kind of personal guardian angel, even though maybe I've connected to Jesus or Father, like I felt that love from them. I've not really felt like angels around me or anything. And I think Jesus had that though in the Bible, like after the devil tempts him in the desert, angels come because they're really happy that Jesus wasn't tempted. But I've almost passed away like from accidents in life, like
really, oh my God,
like when choking as a baby, or I got run
oh
over
my God,
before.
really? Oh, you didn't tell me that. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and my dad saved me, so it's like
Oh, God.
I never really felt protected. I mean, that's happened to me, but I don't blame God because it's not his fault. It's just humans
No.
are sometimes defects from being in the human body, you know. So
no, you say no, but you know what? I still remember when I was working in the mall, somebody came up to me and say, hey, do you see those people? And I go, what are you talking about? Because I thought the guy's kind of weird. And he say, no, there's some spirits standing behind you. And that was like 5 years ago. And I'm going, so there's something around me, right?
Yeah, must be.
I mean, you know, it's weird because, TJ can see energy. He can see energy colors, right?
Yeah.
And he is the one that say, Louis, do you know you have a halo? And I go, I don't feel it. I don't see it. And he say, no, you have a halo. And I go,
That's cool.
and that was when I go, like, what am I? I always thought that I was a human. Seriously. So people, they don't understand. That's why I've already done some readings on some stars, and some of them are not from here, right? I don't know if they even know, right? But I'm not going to keep dishing that out because, as you know, people think that we're making things up.
Yeah.
I'm making nothing up. I don't do the readings. I just give it to TJ. I call it the oracle, right? And he'll come back and go, hey, this guy's is an angel, or this guy's from the heaven realm, or this guy used to be the watcher, like the moon guy, right? So people, they don't understand. I make nothing up. If you think I make it up, then I tell you, then I'm like super creative. I'm not that creative. People think, oh, very good, Louis. I'm the least creative guy. Trust me, I'm the guy that was trying to choose between being a technologist or an engineer. See what I'm saying? How creative is that? So I'm letting people know, once you become spiritual, it's not just because I want to, it's because that's what I am. That's my core being. I have to find out, right? I can't hide who I am. I mean, if I'm a split from God, like what Jesus is, I want to know, right? But right now, they're not telling me that.
Please like, please share, and please subscribe to our channel.
Please like, please share, and please subscribe to our channel.